Oblivion! It's freaking happening! I just spilled my coffee! We'll get to that. Fuck that.
What? Okay, Oblivion Remaster coming out, new. I've got no idea what we're looking at. It just came off my shift, as you can see. Spilled my coffee. I'm not excited for this at all. I'm not excited. Totally normal. Definitely not crying at night thinking about how Bethesda would never release anything ever again after the Starfield stuff. Here we are. Oblivion Remaster. That makes so much sense. Oblivion Remaster. Thank you. You did it. You figured it out. You just like, hey, we don't need to come up with an entirely new thing. We can just remaster this game. Any of you that just popped in this video, my name's Clay. I'm a new YouTuber, been a video gamer forever. I played Oblivion. Oblivion was my first Elder Scrolls introduction. Honestly, the story behind it is that I ran out of my internet when I was like 12 years old. I couldn't afford Xbox Live, so picked up Oblivion. I was like, this is a really boring seemingly game, but actually found out that Oblivion was an incredible game. It was beautiful. You know, if you know what I'm talking about, you're talking about the soundtrack, Peace of Akatosh, Wings of Kinnereth, All Is Well. I forget the other song names, but dude, are they going to come up with a new soundtrack? Are they going to, I mean, I have not looked at a single thing other than what you guys saw at the beginning. I am so looking forward to this. Let's just see Elder Scrolls. It looks like different articles. Elder Scrolls 6 Oblivion Remake images look ahead of imminent release. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster is actually happening, and there are PC games and Eurogamer. Y'all, let's look at this silliness, man. This is silly, but I'm so happy, guys. Are we going to be looking forward to this at E3? Or are we going to be looking forward to this at all the gaming conventions for the summer? It is the middle of April. It's almost the end of April 2025. What a beautiful announcement to have for avid, solid, especially in between, I think, the 26 to 35, maybe even if you're 40 up there, gamers, mad respect for you. If you're a millennial, man, you have been there from the beginning. And I'm just so pumped to share this with you guys. If you're checking it out, thank you so much. Just throw a like, throw a subscribe. If you like any of the things that you saw, you don't have to, obviously. It just would mean the world to me. IGN, Elder Scrolls 6 Oblivion Remaster images leak from developer website. All right, there's a rumored relaunch of Elder Scrolls 6 Oblivion have surfaced thanks to a leak on a developer's website. Whoa, okay, so let's look at these photos on the Twitter, on the X. Okay, so if they're showing a photo like this, if they're showing this, then it was intentional. It's just remastered for next gen. Looks like it. It's just screenshots right now, but let's take a gander. Look at that, guys. I mean, it's still like Oblivion was still such a beautiful game. It is still such a beautiful game in 2006. Remember when the 360 came out? It was like one of the first games to come out with it. And in 2025, look at us, man. We can do this with games. But I just wish that developers would go back to old games, especially ones that they prematurely released and then put them out there, that they could go back in and refine and make it a real golden egg here. Look at it, guys. I mean, just imagine if it's PC or if it's Xbox One X or PS5. This is just really exciting. But let's look at what IGN has to say. We'll look at a couple more articles here. As of this writing, the Virtuous site is now nearly impossible to access as most pages outside its main landing page seem to be down. Wonder why. While details have been quickly scrubbed, numerous screenshots and details have already been spread around the internet and shared. Per VGC, the long-rumored game will be titled Elder Scrolls 6 Oblivion Remastered. Wow, it's developed by a collaboration of Virtuous and Bethesda's Dallas and Rockville studios. It's been floating around for some time now, stretching back to leaked documents from the Microsoft FTC trial. See, again, I don't think something like this. I mean, maybe it's 2026 when we're looking forward to this. It seems to be arriving in soon, so I'm wondering, guys, if we're going to be looking forward to something at E3 here, of anything coming up. Let's look at PC Games N. Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster seemingly confirmed as new screenshots leak. Look, classic guy right there. If you scoured Skyrim, Sap Dry Starfield, yeah. And you're tired of waiting on the Elder Scrolls 6, it looks like the beloved Bethesda classic is finally coming back. Long rumored, the Elder Scrolls Oblivion Remaster has seemingly just been confirmed, courtesy of a sizable leak. Sky Oblivion. Now, I know that a lot of people have done mods and stuff for Skyrim that makes it look incredible and that makes it look even superior to next gen. For myself, as far as fantastical questing games, I'm currently on Avowed, which I'm really liking, but this is perfect because I find this more as a theme, I think, with the gaming community now, but I think people are kind of getting fed up or tired with like the sweatiness of competitive gaming, want to go back to enjoying video games, at least for myself, being 31 years old, having a job, having a wife, preparing to have children, that I just can't sweat like that, and I'm not really about it. I want to enjoy video games. I want to share them with people that enjoy them. And Oblivion Remastered is a wonderful segue, I hope, to a new era of going back to classics. So we will see. Wow, these articles are pretty not shallow. They're just working with only the information they have. So let's see what some Reddit people say. Oblivion Remaster. Horse Armor DLC confirmed. We are so fucking back. Somebody says, I'm anxious to hear people's thoughts on this once it's finally released because I'm a bit mixed on playing it. Oblivion was a great game that really got me hooked on big RPGs back in the day, but I've never really enjoyed going back to it over the years because it's aged so poorly. That is very true. That's Kale Craft about 2 hours ago. It's aged very poorly. I mean, I guess it depends on your appreciation of it. Just go back to Skyrim. If it's aged poorly, it's a 360 game. It's an Xbox 360 game. Remember that? Call of Duty 3? That whole era where the internet as a thing you could play on with others on the Xbox was like a relatively new thing. If they're remastering it and they're hiding a remaster from it, I'm suspecting they're going to be doing a lot of work on this, probably rehashing dialogue. I hope it's not we're prepping for another big game, but that if they need to throw their eggs into kind of a basket here for a game to develop, that it's this one, and that they savor it. They don't like do it prematurely. I just know that a lot of people are probably digging in on this, and I am super pumped for this. Yeah, I mean, if you play Oblivion now, it's not clunky, it's just old. So it's not necessarily fun because, like, when you're playing Oblivion, you almost feel like you're playing a game that was peak for back then, but it's definitely not now. Skyrim, not remastered, but Skyrim now, as it's gotten graphic updates and has gotten, the deluxe edition, etc., it's grown with the times. So I'm just like so pumped to see, like, are they going to keep the campaign dialogue the exact same? They're just going to be rendering graphics differently. Is the soundtrack going to be the same? I kind of hope that it is, because the Oblivion soundtrack I have gone to sleep with the Oblivion soundtrack plenty of times. It is wonderful. It stood out back then as a game when it was released that was like, this is the most realistic looking game that could come out for these consoles that have just come out. So looks like a lot of people are just buzzing about it right now. I'm pretty buzzing about it. Let's look at one more article here, guys. Let's look at what Forbes has to say. It's unclear why Microsoft and Bethesda have decided to keep this a poorly kept secret ahead of its release, but a load of reputable sources are now reporting that they are about to drop the Elder Scrolls 6 Oblivion remake quite literally a week from now, the one beginning April 21st. Forbes also says we're now seeing leaks about what the game will look like in Unreal Engine 5, as this is not simply a bit of polish and a remaster. This is a full remake for Virtuous. A full remake for Virtuous, the developer's specialty. These images were unfortunately leaked by Virtuous itself in a now private page on its own website, but of course it's too late now. It looks really good. This may be a pretty big deal of a launch this year, shadow drop or not. I mean, honestly, from it too, I think what was great about Oblivion 2, aside from now the graphics, is that it was kind of a scary game. Narratively, I think outside of that, it's a great questing game. I'm really looking forward to seeing more what has to come out from this, but I had to make a video about it. Part of this is that I think that they kind of meant to do it. Again, I kind of think shadow drops like this are a very great marketing tool, a good marketing ploy to be like, oh, we accidentally released it. Sorry. And y'all, again, as a player, Oblivion fan, I'm so pumped to play this. I'm pumped to check this out and excited to see if this is what the gaming community is having to offer. I wonder what other developers are working on. As you can see, I've also reacted to Battlefield 6. This is what I appreciate about this probably new era of gaming. It felt like from like 2014 onward or 2013 onward, developers were just like microtransactions, unfinished games, trying to meet release dates that were unrealistic for games that were this packed for next gen. I hope that Oblivion is like, this remaster is really trying to make the system work, make next gen work, not just poop out a game that's remastered, make a bunch of money and disappoint people. I think we're tired of that, but I think that developers are starting to understand, hey, you don't need to have everything. You need to just find out the love of your game, make it based on that, and do that. So anyway, guys, that's all I got to say on this right now. It seems like there's all that is to say, but anything else, I'll try to keep up with it. Thank you so much for watching. I want to know what you guys think. How long you been playing Skyrim, Elder Scrolls, Oblivion? What do you enjoy about it? I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. Hit that subscribe-y button-y. Means so much to me, y'all. Thanks for checking it out. Peace.